Welcome to the English News of Bình Phước Radio Television Station and Newspaper. I'm the one now following are the headlines for today news. A delegation from the Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment conducts a fact-finding trip in Bình Phước. Provincial leader meets with advanced individuals. Dialogue on insurance policies for grassroots official held. National Assembly conclude the Q&A section. Vietnam makes suggestions at OECD meeting. Vietnam joins Asia Tax X Singapore 2023. And now are the details. On the morning of June 8th, a delegation from the Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment, led by Deputy Director of the Department of Planning and Land Resources Development, Vũ Sĩ Kiên, conducted a field survey at a number of individual parts in Bình Phước Province. The Director of the Provincial Department of Natural Resources and Environment, Trần Văn Hướng, and representatives of related departments and sectors joined the delegation.
The delegation surveyed the BPTV Bình Phước Industrial and Urban Complex. The complex covers an area of more than 4,600 hectares in Truyền, Thanh, Theo, of which the BPTV Bình Phước Industrial Park covers nearly 2,500 hectares, with total investment capital of about 20 trillion dong, equivalent to over $851 million. Once operational, the industrial park, which is the largest in the province, is expected to attract about 240,000 workers from both inside and outside of Bình Phước province. Site clearance and infrastructure and technical investment have been completed on 1,500 hectares of land planned for industry. The complex has also attracted over 60 domestic and foreign enterprises. After understanding the land use situation for industrial planning, the delegation also surveyed items relating to transport infrastructure, industrial infrastructure, and the construction of social housing, commercial housing, and urban areas in the complex.
On the afternoon of June 8th, Deputy Secretary of the Bình Phước Provincial Party Committee and Chairwoman of the Provincial People Committee Trần Tuệ Hiền met with advanced individuals in Bình Phước who will attend a conference honoring such individuals in various fields nationwide in Hanoi on June 11th.
Deputy Secretary of the Bình Phước Provincial Party Committee and Chairwoman of the Provincial People's Committee Trần Tuệ Hiền congratulated exemplary individuals and expressed her appreciation of their dedication in recent times. She said the selected role models are all young people and expressed a hope that they will continue to make greater achievements and contribute to the sustainable development of Bình Phước Province. Expressing thanks for the encouragement and concern of provincial leaders, the role models affirmed that this is an opportunity for young people to meet similar individuals from around the country and promote the image of Bình Phước and its people.
On June 8, the People Committee of Bình Long Town coordinated with the Social Insurance and the Department of Labor, Environment and Social Affairs of Bình Phước Province to hold a dialogue on social insurance and health insurance policies in 2023 for grassroots officials.
Participants were introduced to policies on the collection of social insurance, the rate of payment of social insurance when the regional minimum wage is adjusted, as well as the implementation of social insurance policies, the entitlement age increase, and sanctions against administrative violations in labor and social insurance. They were also provided with the contents of the 12-Party Central Committee's Resolution No. 28 on reforming social insurance policies and proposals for amendments to the law on social insurance. Participants raised legal policy-related questions on social insurance, health insurance, and unemployment insurance, and were instructed to install VSSID, a digital insurance application.
Moving on to the top stories around the country, the 15th National Assembly concluded its Q&A section on the fifth sitting in Hanoi on June 8. More detail in the following report.
The 15th National Assembly on June 8 successfully wrapped up a question and answer session as part of its fifth sitting after 2.5 days. A total of 454 deputies registered to join the session, of whom 112 raised questions and 49 others participated in debates, according to the top legislator. Lauding the performance of the cabinet members during the Q&A session, National Assembly Chairman Vương Đình Huệ said the selections of the issues for the agenda is necessary, meeting aspirations of people and voters. The chief legislator suggested the government, ministries and agencies concertedly implement solutions after the meeting to create changes in the fields touched upon at the meeting. During the next sitting slated for October this year, the legislators will look into reports by cabinet members, the Chief Justice of the Supreme People's Court, the Prosecutor General of Supreme People's Procuracy, the State Auditor General, and others questioned.
Minister of Foreign Affairs Bùi Thanh Sơn had taken part in the Organization for Economic Cooperation Development (OECD) Ministerial Council meeting 2023 in Paris on June 7 to 8.
Minister Sun attended the event as representative of Vietnam, co-chair of the OECD Southeast Asia Regional Programme, at the invitation of OECD Secretary-General Matthias Cormann and the UK's Foreign Secretary James Cleverly. Addressing the event, Minister Sun emphasised that sustainable and inclusive growth is secured only when a global and overarching approach centres on people is adopted. Making several important proposals, Sun said that first, the OECD and countries should enhance policy coordination, minimise barriers, protect trade and investment, and build a smooth global trade system based on law, freedom, equality, transparency, and inclusiveness, with the WTO at the centre.
A delegation from the Ministry of Public Security led by Deputy Minister Lê Văn Tuyến participated in Asia Tech X Singapore, which is taking place in Singapore from June 6 to 9.
Asia's flagship tech event where technology intersects with society and the digital economy is organized by Singapore's Infocom Media Development Authority and Informatech and supported by the Singapore Tourism Board. Attending the roundtable on scams and AI governance, Deputy Minister of Public Security Tuyến proposed solutions to effectively combat cybercrime, high-tech crime in general, and online fraud in particular in the coming time. Also at the Asia Tech X Singapore 2023, a delegation from the Ministry of Information and Communications and about 25 Vietnamese enterprises introduced advanced technology products to about 800 international partners.
Singapore was the biggest foreign investor in Ho Chi Minh City in terms of newly registered projects and capital contributions for share purchases in the last 5 months.
According to the Ho Chi Minh City Municipal Department of Statistics, with 72 new projects worth $121.5 million, accounting for 60.8% of the total capital of the new projects, Singapore was the biggest foreign investor in Ho Chi Minh City in terms of newly registered projects and capital contribution for share purchases in the last 5 months. Japan came second with 32 new projects totaling $16.5 million, making up 8.3% of the total. As many as 836 foreign investors poured more than $540 million into capital contribution and share purchase deals in the first 5 months, up 9% compared to the same period last year. In the January-May period, the Southern Economic Hub saw 374 new projects with a combined capital of nearly $200 million.
And that is all for today on BPTV News. Once again, thank you for your watching and goodbye for now.